Hi guys, it's Sead. Welcome back to Warthog Defense. Brave Ukrainian soldiers are defending their homeland against Russian forces. Ukrainian troops show incredible courage as they launch attacks on Russian trenches, capturing enemy soldiers. In the same time, more reports emerge about the mistreatment of Russian convicts mobilized for the war who are fighting in Ukraine. The harsh conditions and bad treatment raise questions about the state of Russian forces on the battlefield.
Ukrainian soldiers of the 8th Separate Regiment of the Special Operation Forces carried out a successful raid on an enemy stronghold in the Donetsk direction. Soldiers cleared the stronghold. 2 Russian soldiers were captured. The combat group acted quickly and in a coordinated manner. While one part distracted the enemy with RGP-40 fire, the other approached the enemy from the rear. Convicts who have fought for the Russian army in Ukraine say they have been abandoned by the state, left without arms, legs, or the compensation they were promised. They say that arbitrary executions of convict soldiers are commonplace, and life expectancy is only hours. Novaya Gazeta Europe has published an interview with former convicts who have returned home after receiving severe injuries in Ukraine. After January 2023, the Wagner Group was no longer allowed to recruit from prisons, and the Russian Ministry of Defense took over instead. Thousands of convicts have been assigned to Storm Z assault units for use in so-called meat assaults. They were given 6-month contracts, which some have completed, though many thousands appear to have either died or have been too severely injured to continue fighting. Sergei Cherepanov from the Novosibirsk region lost his foot in a mine explosion near Soledar on the 20th of May, 2023. He had only signed his contract 3 weeks earlier along with 150 other men on the 28th of April, with 9 months left of his 6-year sentence. Cherepanov says that many men from his prison had previously signed contracts with Wagner. He signed up out of strong love for Russia, with payments and pardons a secondary consideration. He was put in charge of a company of stormtroopers recruited in his prison colony. According to Cherepanov, where Storm fights, life expectancy is hours. He says that when he brought his company to a frontline position, after a day half of them were gone, some became cargo 200 killed, and some became 300 wounded. Sharapanov comments that many professional criminals, the thieves in law or vori, disdain military service as they consider themselves opposed to state authority. The thieves don't go to war. It's not part of their principles. It's unacceptable to them. They say they are against the system and will not go hand in hand with them. Because they are shit. They are only capable of bending their fingers, but when it comes to business, they go into the bushes. And those who are men, they went, but they still have a romantic view about war. They are quickly made to realize that it doesn't belong here. This may not be a universal attitude among the vori, as another convict, Dennis from Kursk, comments. I myself am one of the thieves, and I've reconsidered my views. When you go to war, there are no prison distinctions. There is one whole. If there is a normal commander, then no matter what kind of criminal you may be, you will listen to your commander and follow all his orders 100%. Some prison hierarchies continue into military service, in particular the treatment of raped convicts, who are known as the cocks, lowered, or offended. They are treated as outcasts and untouchables, and sleep on the floor next to open toilets. They are not taken to avoid excesses, Sharapanov says. No one will have anything to do with the lowered. According to prisoners' rights activists, the lowered often fight in separate units so that ordinary convicts do not have to mix with them. This replicates the treatment of the lowered in the Wagner Group, which formed a cock division to accommodate them. Russia's prison hierarchies appear to be so strong that they may supersede some normal military hierarchies even within the army. According to another convict soldier, Vlad Dyumin from Buryatia, some of the lowered, or cocks, were assigned to his own unit. They were likely fellow ethnic Buryats, serving in a unit specifically recruited from the Buryat convict population. This complicated his interactions with them. Russian prison culture deems that any interaction with a cock, other than rape, forever contaminates a man and makes him a cock too. Even it happens outside prison. Dyumin would be treated as a cock if he ever returned to prison. I've lived as a man all my life, studied, worked, and I have my own personal principles. We have cocks. And even being at the front, knowing that this is a person of such status, why should I share dishes with him, for example? A situation could arise where we would be left alone, but I tried to avoid this. Sharapanov's military career was cut short, along with his leg, when he stepped on a mine. However, like many prisoners, he was denied the compensation he was supposed to receive because the military authorities would not issue him a certificate of injury. Instead of receiving the 3 million rubles, $33,420 he was entitled to, Sharapanov had to make do with a 500,000 ruble, $5,570 payment from his regional government. He has been unemployed since his injury. Other convicts have made similar complaints.
Thank you guys for watching. Stay with Warthog Defense. Comment, like, subscribe, become a member, and stay strong.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.